So, you're going to do a spoken word for us now, right?
Right.
And tell us what we're about to hear.
It's just a freestyle.
Okay.
I'm just going to think it up as I go.
Freestyle. Well, let me sit back. Go ahead, Marshall.
Okay. Years ago, they tried to put me in the, this is live.
So you're browsing Reddit and you come across a small black smudge. Assuming it's incels, you avoid it to avoid contracting a narcissistic virus. However, upon closer inspection, it's actually just SadCringe, a filtered catalog for the world's most depressing degenerates. Someone please watch Barney's Halloween Party with me. Woman for Man. As the title says, no joke, 100% serious. I am a 21-year-old female. I have major symptoms of Asperger's. My boyfriend and I got into a big fight 2 days ago, and I am very lonely and depressed. I actually live on the West Coast, but wondering if any folks are down to watch Barney's Halloween Party with by clicking on the first YouTube video in the search box. My boyfriend is down for anything, but for now I'm being ignored and really sad because I really wanted to watch this since it's Halloween in a few days. Recently remembered my childhood days watching Barney and the nostalgia kicked in. If you are interested and willing to help me feel better, you can watch with the whole thing and tell me if you enjoyed it. I can't come over or host since it's long distance, and I myself am in a long distance relationship with my boyfriend in New York. Not looking for any romance or hookups, just looking if anyone wants to watch Barney's Halloween Party, please. If that last clipping didn't give you any sort of inkling as to what we're getting into today, allow me to explain it for you now. SadCringe is an assorted grab bag of single mom stereotypes and stepdad losers with the occasional autist attempting social interaction. However you get your kicks, I'm sure you'll find something on SadCringe that'll tickle your weenus. Most of the content is Twitter or Facebook screenshots, and the sub sits at around 20,000 subscribers. I'd like to guide you into the subreddit with finesse and class, as one would when dealing with such atrocities to the human race, but that won't be happening. My job is not to coddle you impudent children.
Accept all of this hot frothing degeneracy directly into your mouth.
Alright, so let me cut that. That's just me messing around with the editing, and that seemed like the type of voice and character that would go along with the font that I was using. Please don't accept anything hot and frothing into your mouth. It can't be healthy. From here on out, it'll be a normal video with memes and bullying and whatever else you guys find hilarious. Cue the music. I'm not really sure what else I could say about this sub. I mean, it's a sub that is so depressing that its promoted ads are for a suicide hotline. But just because these guys are too fucked to have a good time doesn't mean we can't, right? I love life.
I hate my life. No one talks to me. I'm Richard. I love you, babe. I'm Richard. I'm not. No, I'm not. Okay, that is good. You can be my friend and partner? Yes, he is. Yeah, okay, I'm single. Looking for a love relationship. Maybe marriage. Yeah, it is. I'm Richard and lonely.
It's entirely possible that the lady killer Richard misspelled a lot of that stuff since his eye is about 3 centimeters too far to the right. I can't really imagine that his life is one worth living. His hairline is receding and his uniform looks like that of a McDonald's worker. No diss to McDonald's workers, I just think you shouldn't be that old working for McDonald's. I'd rather have a teenager serve me soggy fries than a grown man. If you're not using the weight-serve machine, then shut the fuck up and leave. This isn't a damn bar, it's the gym, you lazy motherfuckers. I know how you feel. It sucks when I want to bench 315, and there's a bunch of people sitting around the bench. I hate these guys. These are the guys that strut around the gym right after they do a set. They've just got their dicks so far up their own asses that they can't tell that nobody else gives a fuck about their lifting. I'm gonna assume that the lady in his picture is a relative because these guys never get laid. They never get laid, which is pretty ironic considering that it's their personality that fucks them. Whoa, you're so beautiful. You look amazing with short hair. Haha, aw, thanks, Juan. It's really short, though. My cousin has shorter. Text me? Thought I'd die if I ever went this short, but I'm still alive. Ha 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 ha. I just didn't want it this short. Some meanie cut my hair 'cause he needed a hair model. That's what happened. Well, I think it looks great on you. Text me. Thanks.
Text me.
One of the key things that makes things sad is persistence. If you constantly apply to jobs and never get hired, you are persistent, and that is tragic. If you're performing CPR and pressing on someone's chest persistently and they are not revived, that is tragic. Continuously asking a girl who you have no chance with to text you is tragic. There is no space. Research flat Earth. NASA, with their serpentine fork-tongued logo, are flat-out liars. Research them too. They have you believing the Bible is a fairy tale whilst all the while feeding you theirs. NWO, one world government, is the end game. Yeah, flat earthers are the epitome of sad cringe. While I believe everyone has the right to free speech, I think the flat earthers should just kind of shh. I mean, what, it takes like $2,000 to send a tiny little probe thing up into space or the stratosphere. Like, just do it. I've done it. You can see the curvature of the Earth. Go get in a plane. Watch a ship come over the side of the planet. It's not flat. There's no way it's flat. People figured this shit out thousands of years ago. I don't know why it's still a problem that flat Earth exists. But I mean, if people are going to be racist, they might as well think the Earth is flat as well. We're taking steps back as a society, and while I don't like it, it makes excellent YouTube content. Someone be a hero. Let's watch Stranger Things. I don't have Netflix anymore since my parents divorced. Now, I know I'm a dick, but this shit is hilarious in like a really fucked up way. I'm not sure whether this guy is in a transitionary period between the time where both of his parents have their own Netflix accounts that they can use, or if the divorce was so severe that it actually split their Netflix and they were like, oh, we're not paying for this anymore. How petty do you have to be to cancel a $10 a month service while your family is falling apart? That's sad cringe. God damn it. Been trying to take this girl out, now she got a man. Should just close my eyes and speed down to 101. It's a nice night to die. No, this is a different type of sad cringe that we haven't encountered yet. It's suicidal sad cringe, and there's a lot of that. Probably more than there should be. While I think somebody's looking into it, probably the people posting the ads on the sad cringe subreddit. I don't think that the same people that are posting these and going through those pictures are the same people that are dealing with their suicidal tendencies and generally upsetting situations. Situations that I find absolutely hilarious.
I filled him with warm water so it feels real.
I'm not entirely sure where to begin with this one. It's just kind of weird. That's a man's arm, quite obviously. I just have no jokes for this. It's sad. He's got a glove with water in it, and he's holding it to simulate companionship. A moment of silence for this fallen soldier. Me Too. If all the people who have been sexually harassed wrote Me Too as a status, we might give people a sense of magnitude of the problem.
Don't forget the other side of the spectrum, though.
Which is what?
Those that are sexually ignored.
I'm not entirely sure if this is satire or not. I'd hope it is, because I mean, that's just sad. You take a post about rape and you make it about how you're not getting any pussy. This isn't posted on our incels, but it definitely needs to be. When all of your friends are extremely gorgeous and you're just not. You're talking, you are absolutely beautiful. Did you just write a status pitying yourself and then wrote a comment on your own status comforting yourself? Yes, that is exactly what she did. Ugly girls that spend their time fishing for compliments instead of bettering themselves are the saddest creatures on the planet. I wonder how many calories they burn sitting on their ass and typing on their computer. Probably not as much as the pretty girls that get the shit fucked out of them daily. Grab a booty, kiss a forehead, and call her beautiful. Who would let me? Apparently that's a guy who shared this. No matter what your gender is, just never share any of this shit, ever. It's never a good idea. You know what, just don't use Facebook, period. Get rid of Facebook. Burn Facebook to the ground. Facebook no longer needs to exist. Facebook is now cancer. Uncurable cancer. I mean, first it was these things, and then the fucking minions came along. Who is out there making these? Is anyone getting paid for it? Is anybody making sure those people are on the up and up? The same idiots that make this shit are breeding. They are breeding on the same planet as Stephen fucking Hawking. The species is doomed and social media is showing it to us firsthand. And nobody seems to give a fuck. I mean, neither do I, but I'm not going to do shit about it because it's fucking hilarious. So let's all go to hell in a handbasket together. When I look deep in your eyes in this picture of you, I see pain, sorrow, deep sadness. It doesn't have to be like this. You know what you need to do. I love you, mother. Sorrow, pain, and shame. Mom, I love you, and I'm sorry I'm such a disappointment for you, but please tell me in a private message instead of blasting away at me in front of the world. Look, I'm sorry. This probably isn't going to be too funny. It's SadCringe, so there's not a whole lot to laugh about. I just want you guys to kind of see it and think, shit, well, that's fucking sad. Time for incels.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Did an escape room with all my female co-workers. I was stuck in a small room with 3 females for 58 minutes. They smelled so good and we touched hands so much. I literally felt high. I wonder what it was like for these 3 females to be stuck in the bathroom with the autistic janitor for over 58 minutes. I mean, this is incels, so we've already discussed how sad they are. But still, I mean, if touching a girl is the same sensation as high-level narcotics for you, then you've got some serious reassessment of your life to do. However, no incel will ever reassess their lives, as our incels is just an echo chamber for their malicious intent to multiply and evolve into something more sinister that will eventually overturn governments and reduce all women's rights to nothing. That way they're just property. And you can't go to jail for raping your property. Just ask 18th century plantation owners. Or the kind folks over in Saudi Arabia.
You're now listening to Yuni Wa.